Guys, this is Jeffrey Larman, the editor-in-chief of TrustAndPlay.com, a website that covers the video game industry. Be sure to check it out. We're going to be playing Sugar 3, a flash game on Congregate made by BonteGames. Earlier today I decided, why not start recording videos again, because I used to do it a while ago on a channel under my alias Snakes95. Feel free to check it out if you want. And I thought it would be a fun idea to start it up again. I will probably be recording flash games and all sorts of other stuff as well. I'm thinking about starting up a Nuclear Throne daily thing as well, but we will see. Anyway, let's start it off with this flash game, as I mentioned, Sugar 3, and let's check it out. It is a puzzle game. I played it a little bit yesterday, so I have a good idea of how it works. That's actually funny that they let you play around with it in here. Let's start out with the beginning levels, even though, like I said, I kind of know what I'm doing. As I mentioned, it is a puzzle game. The idea is sugar comes out of the comma, and you have to reroute it to the cup, as the pretty much tutorial says. You can draw on the screen and, you know, do whatever you want. And make a route. Make the best route you can. I mean, obviously I can make a steeper route so it goes in quicker. But whatever. It's all... see, I just screwed myself over. That would have been right in there. There's no way to erase either, so the only thing you could do is reset. In, like, you know, if you screw something up. Because you can screw something up, and I have seen it actually run out before. So that's not, like, you know, unknown or anything either. We're going to create a funnel here, so it goes straight in. We don't get strays like that, which are still happening anyway. Problem is we're going to have to send it back over through there, which will work. We're going to cut it off early. That was a bad, too straight, not quite steep. We'll do that. That'll definitely reroute all the way straight in. Close that off so we don't have any more excess. I probably could start rerouting off, but I want to make sure we have enough before we screw ourselves over. There we go. Nice. Now what can we do here to make this better? I'm trying to make a good straight line. There we go. That was actually a pretty good line. Actually focused a little more there. On Congregate there are a couple badges we can get. We can get level 6, complete level 6, and complete all 30 levels. This is where things start to get a little more interesting. We have to, the color changes based on this little thing. I mean, it kind of tells you already, but I'm going to explain it anyway. Changes as you go to send sugar through that. You have to send it to its specific cup. So now we're going to reroute it over here. Ah, shoot, wish I didn't get that little edge there. On this one, we can let other colors go into the other ones, but later on, you're not allowed to mix colors. Because that would be bad. We wouldn't want green in our orange. I mean, come on. All different types of sugar, that'd be insane. What would we do? Now this is where it just gets weird, because why not? We're gonna make this, because now we can control gravity. Oh shoot, that was a bad idea. See, thing is, I need to make it so I have a way in. There we go. And then close that off, close that off. And now we just got like a little thing here. See, this works perfectly. That's not enough though, so I kind of need to do this a little better. I do believe the sugar stopped at a certain point. Also, why did I forget to turn the music back on? I will do that in a second. I completely forgot about that. Let's go back and turn the music on, so you're not just listening to my voice. I know it's amazing, but, you know. Let's just jump ahead to what I was at level 11, so we can get into the craziness of it all, where I'll probably start getting completely screwed over, because I at all know what I'm doing. The trick to this level is you have to use gravity to flip it through the ceiling, and yeah, that's pretty much the trick to it. Flip it through the ceiling and then reroute it. Like I said earlier, now we're at the point where I can't mix match sugar. So if we do that, once again it would be bad. What we have to do now is reroute that to there, and then reroute that. I wish I could flip my screen, because that would make it so much better. Alright, what's the problem here? Are we going to have to change gravity again? No, that wouldn't help us. We just need to be steeper, I guess. I'm trying to think. Like, gravity, my mind is stupid right now. What am I doing wrong here? I really should just retry, but I'm just gonna let it do its thing, 'cause it's gonna get there even if it takes its sweet time. I want to make it so it overflows and just starts pushing along like it's doing now. Why is it? It's just taking so long to get there. I mean, this is a slow process here. My biggest worry is that the sugar runs out, because I can't reroute this to go around to there. I need that. Actually, no, I can, because I can flip it back up. Now this is going to be madness. I don't know where it's going to come from or where it's going to go. Okay, now what we're going to do is flip it back for just a second. Now flip back, and now we got to try and get it to reroute. That was bad, that line. And we got to make sure all this goes in here so we're not wasting our time, which we already probably are going to be doing. Fortunately, we can play with gravity again to try and make a better route. There we go. I just cut off some. The hope is that there's not enough that it'll just roll down. I don't think. What I might want to do is flip it again, honestly. Yeah, we'll do that real quick. That little bit will definitely help. It's still so much of just like a overlayness. It's just fun of that, because when I kept flipping it, stuff was filtering out. But that'll do its thing. As you can see now, the sugar has hit its limit, and we have no more sugar to play with. Even though we have all this over here overflowing, this cup's just like, please help me. All right, what do we have to do? 'Cause this is new to me now. We can do that. Oh, we have 4. That is going to be annoying. Can I go through that? I don't think so. Yeah. This doesn't look like a fun level, guys. I'm curious if we can go through that or not. That's what I need to find out before I do anything else. Alright, can't go through that. We're going to have to use this gravity, like, really take advantage of it. We got one going in, and we need to flip this back up, because now we need to go that way. Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The gravity, you're kind of able to play with it, right? Alright, good. That's bad, not that good. Good. That's going to be what screws me. Nah, I still have enough room where I can kind of play with gravity. So that's not as bad as I thought it might have been. Alright, good. It's moving. And if I really want to, I can make like a cup of my own with the drawing. But we'll just let it filter into its place. Yes. There we go. I was getting ready to quit. I wish I could just like pause and think about this. Stripped cups need half of one color, half of the other. A stripe. Why does it stripped? That's really annoying. I hope it doesn't like want it exact to where I'm like sitting here coloring, like thinking of it. That wasn't good. Or I need to, be thinking of the colors. Is it gonna stop at a certain point? I don't know. So we're just gonna start letting orange go in. I don't know if we have too much of one or the other. There's no way to tell. Oh shoot, see, we did get too much orange in already. That's why it stopped. This is terrible. We're gonna fix this situation. This is probably what I should have done in the first place. I'll keep that. We want to keep it as steep as possible so it gets there quick. Not quick. I mean, granted, we're not doing like a speed run. This has to be super fast, so that's fine. But I mean, obviously, the quicker the better. As long as they don't start doing stupid things, because then we have a problem. All right, that's easy. Actually, no, I have to redo that. We let 50 go in. We want to try to make sure. All right, gotta make sure I don't waste sugar. I don't want to end up in a situation where mess myself up. Because I don't have enough. Alright. Do that. So now we're going to build a refilter through. This should work. That's tough, actually, what I realized I just did. I'll be able to close... Alright, I can make this work. I'm trying to think what the toughest part of this is going to be, because I know there are parts I haven't quite thought... Ah, shoot, I hit the wrong button. There are definitely parts that I wasn't thinking through. But, that's probably the smartest thing I can do, honestly. We'll do that, just so any excess just starts building up. Alright, now we can start this part, which I shouldn't do that, but screw it. It'll build up and give me a little time to think. Alright, that's going to go down. What we're going to do first is this cup, so we can think of the other one next. Get that to go that way. Now they're... Damn it. That's something I would have preferred not to do. Because now the purple can barely even get through. I can figure this out, I just wish I didn't do what I just did. Because now I'm making it harder on myself, it's just oversaturated. And sugar flow didn't stop. Alright, cool, we can flip gravity. And that's quite what we want. There we go, better. Maybe that'll route in. There we go, went right in. Alright, I don't know if we have enough purple here or not. Oh, we did. Nice. That worked out despite my terribleness there. Now this is just weird, and I definitely shouldn't have done that already. What we should do is work our way up. That's annoying to get those 3. That shouldn't be too bad, it's just a little annoyance. Let's see if we can cut this off at the right time. If we cut it off I'm a little worried I might run out of sugar. I could see them pulling that on me. Alright, that's plenty. Yeah, I can definitely cut off probably around when it's like 40. I don't remember what number I just did actually. Alright, 40. Let's see how much excess we have. Yeah, we had like 20, 30 left. Might be a problem is getting it to the other side, but I think I'll go from there because I have a little bit of a curve upward. Wow. Was not thinking. I was like, oh yeah, we're past the amount. Also, it's going in right there. Wow. It worked out. Just barely. See, now a problem I might have is getting into this one. We're going to have to try and do a straight line across from that. Granted, I probably could do some fancy gravity things, but we're not going to do that. Could iron this out by putting a line as making that a little steeper, but I'll let it do its thing because it's working. I don't want to waste sugar, because you can put a line, you can draw over sugar. The problem is it gets rid of it. Okay, what we need to do here now is do that. We'll kind of get the same thing we were doing. I am going to waste sugar now. So we need to speed this process up, make it so there's less divots. Or, divots. So it doesn't just start storing. This is working. It's a slow process. I'm sure if I looked at a walkthrough, I would be doing this 10 times quicker, but whatever. We'll do it our own way and get destroyed in the process. Okay. This'll work. We'll keep our funnel process happening. We're basically creating cups for cups. I have no idea, I guess that one flipped off. I was about to say, where's that coming from? Does that make sense? Let that go through, and then we'll cut it off, and we'll have to start playing with gravity. This doesn't matter, because we have to get it to go. Actually... This could work. I might have just screwed myself, actually. Wow. I'm not a smart man. Because I could have just flipped it up and then had it all start going through. But I put this line here, so that can't work. So now we have to wait for this excess to come down and then shoot it up. Biggest problem is making sure we don't waste any, because the sugar's not coming anymore. Oh, I just screwed it up. Wow. Ah! Alright, let's see. 3 stars, so we get it right from the start. We're going. See, now I'm gonna do it too quick and I'm gonna screw it up. It's gotta be plenty. That's where I'm gonna screw up. I'm gonna grab it before it's like time to do it. Another thing, really, honestly, like a little strategy is you don't have to be doing straight lines like I am. I mean, you could kind of do lines like, you know, like, I don't want to screw myself, do like that, or so you still have space, or I don't know, filter it, do whatever. Do what works for you. The thing is, I got so, like, see, now I'm going in the middle. This allows me to keep that straight line and still get across to the next. This prevents, like, despite what I've been doing in the book before, getting right at the edge, you don't have to do that. Yeah, I'm definitely doing this way better than I was before. That much we can definitely say. See, that's a problem, because we created a spot where it's going to start to gather. Granted, it can't gather very much there, but it can gather. And that's definitely something we don't want. Alright, that'll go. We can't cut it off, because, you know, we need to just wait. Like I did that by accident before. Alright, that will work. Good thing is any excess will start going into the next cup, so that's not a bad thing. You can see what I mean by the divot here now, because it's just building up there, and we have a little amount going through there. We can start setting this over to the next one. I think there's... alright, that can seep through there, those last few. Now, how are we going to do this? We have to figure out where. We're just going to have to flip it and see what happens. See where everything starts coming from. I guess we need a lot to get in there too. We'll have to flip this. So we need to make sure this part makes it to way over there. Okay. That's alright. We're still getting sugar, so we're doing well. Problem is getting it to go there quick enough. We also need to get stuff in the center spot. That's another big issue. We're also now out of sugar. Yeah, we're out of sugar. It's not just the gravity. We do have plenty. We just have to do this right. Unfortunately, I can cover that cup now because we don't have to get any more, so that's not an issue. We have a lot of sugar here and a lot of sugar there that can definitely be taken advantage of. What I'm thinking is with this one finish up and then we try to use this right, we probably try and think. Because when the gravity's flipped, it completely throws off your mind. Like, cause you're not going, like you should be going like that, not like, you know. This pretty much here is like doing that and trying to get it going down this way to that cup. I might just, actually no, I didn't need to do that. So that's okay. Can we just get it to go? Like, I just pushed it into there. I didn't even do anything. Alright, don't hit the retry. That would be bad. Alright, this can work, actually. I think I'm... no! No! Ah, dang it. Shoot. I don't know if I want to do another one now. So I've only got a couple minutes left in this video. Shoot! That wasn't very nice. I only did like 4 levels so far. Alright, let's go through this quick. Still can't believe I did that. That was stupid on my part. Alright. Yeah, I'll run through it quick. Well, as quick as one can do it. Problem is, alright, since I kept this open, this sugar here is actually going to come in serious handy. If I do it right. So I want to try to be as efficient as possible while completely screwing myself again. Dang it. I think I'm going to get a situation like earlier where I have it, since I have it so near the... actually, none of the excess is going in. I guess the angle is just right that it doesn't waste. Which, you know, in this case doesn't really matter nearly as much. Okay, that was like perfect, even though it's obviously risky. Let's iron that out. Alright, good. We'll have a quicker flow now. We do have a slight divot here, just it's a long one, so it's not a big problem, but it's noticeable. We got that, that's a good straight line. Well, yeah, a good diagonal straight line. Yeah, we can do this. Good. We already got a few excess into there. Now my biggest issues are remembering to not cover that and not press the retry button. I keep pressing it for some reason, like, I'm just thinking yellow button, so I'm pressing it. I don't know. I'm not a clever man. Alright, no, we don't want to screw that up. We just want to start flipping. So we're gonna... that's not gonna work, probably. See, I went to press it again. I'm not a smart man. Let's go in there. So that's an easy flow we have here. Thing is, we want to make sure it goes as quickly to it as possible. Try to get the angle right. Alright, this cup's good. Alright, that's going in there. We're wasting a lot here. I didn't want to have to flip it again, but I am. So I can take advantage as much as possible. Well, that's a lot of missed opportunities there. Alright, this is working, a lot quicker than it was before. Okay, we're getting a lot. I think this is from there. We're gonna make sure that just narrows, and this is all gonna build up there, so I can do that. We're out of sugar now, so this will just finish that off, and whatever, that little bit that's coming through there. Nah, there was no point of that, really. We did it! That is sugar. Oh, okay, this is how it works. If it has the exclamation point on it, then you can't, you know, mix match, because nobody likes multiple colors in their sugar. I know, I see that problem all the time. As you can see, I just did something and I wasn't even paying attention. Let's see, does that, will white screw it up? Probably. Yeah. Well, anyway, that is sugar 3. I just drew what looks like a G and a mix of a poorly done O. Yes, there are 2 other games. You are welcome to check them out. A link to the game will be in the description. Like I said, made by BonteGames. Draw a nice little smiley face here. Look at that. Be sure to check out Trust in Play.com for all your gaming news coverage. There will be a link to the website in the description below. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and this is Jeffrey Lerman, the editor-in-chief of Trust in Play, checking out.